Well, there it is. The 2016-2017 season is over, and your Pittsburgh, well, not our Pittsburgh, but the Pittsburgh Penguins are the 2016-2017 Stanley Cup champions. They went back-to-back. They fought off all the haters. I'm not going to lie, I was hating on them. I didn't want them to win, but they prevailed, and they won against the Nashville Predators in 6 games. I did want Nashville to win because, I'm a Detroit fan. I simply don't like Pittsburgh, but you got to give them props. They played well. I'm pretty sure they only went to 2 Game 7s, but I'm not even going to count the one against Washington, I believe. I believe they went to Washington Game 7. I don't know, but the Ottawa series, Ottawa was hard against them, but they did pretty good. And I mean, they had a good run without Chris Letang. That's pretty impressive, having your best defenseman gone. I mean, all those older defensemen they had, Daly and Hainsey, really stepped up well. I mean, what can you ask from those guys? I'm pretty sure those guys are there in their late 30s, man, and they really stepped up. On the forward core, obviously Sidney Crosby stepped up. I personally didn't believe he deserved the Conn Smythe because, you had Malkin there, and he was over point per game, I'm pretty sure, and Kuznetsov had all those goals. And maybe if the Penguins didn't win, then Rene would get it, but Crosby, he got another one back-to-back years. He's earned it, I guess. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is now. We don't have any say in it. It's too late now. But the forwards that showed up for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Sidney Crosby, Kuznetsov, Malkin, that line, or that one wasn't a line. Those players really showed up well. Who else? That Scott Wilson guy played pretty good in the playoffs. Didn't have a ton of points. I'm pretty sure he's just good defensively. Not somebody you expect. I'm pretty sure he's 78 overall in the video game. So that's something else. But looking at the Nashville Predators, Rene, he just didn't play good on the road, man. And the offense can't score 6 goals. But then again, you can't get shut out in the Stanley Cup game. That's a sign of you're not going to win. But looking at games 1 and 2, Rene didn't really play that good. But offense didn't really bolster either, I guess. In games 3 and 4, Rene and the offense showed up well. Everybody was jumping on the bandwagon saying they were going to win the Cup. But I guess not because, Pittsburgh was the veteran team in this series, and they just shut the door. But not saying anything bad about Nashville. I would like to see them come back next year, especially, Subban trying to win a cup. He was just, so close, man. Poor Subban. A lot of people hate on him, but I can't really hate him. How can you hate someone when they donated $10 million to charity? But looking at the Nashville Predators, Rene played pretty good. Subban played pretty good. Who else played pretty good? Forsberg, but he didn't really show up in Game 6 there when they needed him most, I guess. He kind of disappeared, but it is what it is. They played their best. Both teams, I got to give a good job to them. And every team in the Stanley Cup playoffs, They all played hard to get there. They played pretty well, except for the poor Calgary Flames, man. Got swept by Anaheim. That's rough. But it is what it is. Calgary will get there soon. Hopefully Detroit can be back in the playoffs the next 6 years. They're going to need a rebuild. But going back to the Penguins and the Predators, like I said, it was a very interesting Stanley Cup final. I'm happy. I kind of wish Pittsburgh didn't make it to the final so we can have another interesting final like last year because remember last year, I'm pretty sure it was LA and Tampa, and those guys were looking pretty good. Tampa was back in the conference final. Chicago was out in the first round. Then we got San Jose and Pittsburgh in that cup final, and it was very interesting. Then we got Nashville, a different team, but Pittsburgh came back. So we'll see how this 2017-2018 season goes with the expansion draft and what team's going to lose what players exactly and who can rebound the most from that and potentially win the Stanley Cup. But yeah, guys, there you go. Once again, Pittsburgh Penguins are the Stanley Cup champions back-to-back. First team to do it since the 97-98 Detroit Red Wings. Gotta give them props, But they played their best. Nashville didn't do too bad either. But yeah, guys, smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to see more content like this every day. And I'll see you guys in the next one.